All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. This is Michelle Bonfer. I'm a leadership development coach, and I've had the honor of coaching Kathy Crawford. She's a Gold Ambassador and President's Club representative. So welcome, Kathy.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on this call. So Kathy is going to start doing some training calls with her team, and this is the first of hopefully many that she will provide. And she has a YouTube channel that you can find by going to YouTube and just typing in Kathy Crawford. You should be able to find it, and you can start to subscribe to her channel. So every time there's a new video on there, you'll get a notification and you can get that training right away. So here's the agenda for today. We're going to talk about President's Club. What is it? What are the levels? And, what are the perks and everything? What is all of this all about that we hear some of these top representatives talking about? And if you're anything like Kathy or I, we are very motivated by knowing that the harder we work, the more we could earn. So the higher you climb up that sales ladder, the more you can earn, not only based on just your regular sales that you have, but you're going to get into a higher commission category. Okay, so at the first level of President's Club, you have 40%, Rose Circle's 45%, and Inner Circle is 50%. And we're going to talk about more of those benefits. Kathy, can you take us through these different levels?
Okay, for President's Club, your earnings need to be $10,000. For Honor Society is $20,000. Rose Circle $35,000. McConnell Club $65,000. President's Council $110,000, and Inner Circle is $220,000.
All right, so when we look at those purple numbers down there at the bottom, that's actually your award sales. So if you see any time that Avon has double award sales, you really want to pay attention, because that means that for every dollar you sell, it's going to count as $2 towards your President's Club goal. Okay, and also keep in mind that your business tools count towards that dollar amount as well. And you can find a tracker on your avon.com that will tell you every campaign how close you are. So I'm going to take us through the first level of President's Club, which is the one that we usually talk about the most because it's that entry level. Very achievable for people who work a full-time job, have kids at home, they're coaches of sports teams. You can definitely juggle this in there with that. So the award sales achievement is $10,000 in award sales. And you're going to be guaranteed 40% earnings on every single order, including e-stores. Okay, you're also going to make 25% instead of the regular 20% on those fixed earnings items. In addition, you can order 3 demos of any product in the What's New, even if it says that there's a limit. You're also going to get points towards the rewards headquarters that you can find on your avon.com, and you can cash those points in to get all sorts of different non-Avon branded items, including plane flights. Kathy, why don't you share with us what you've purchased with it before?
Well, I've gotten all 3 of the Miss Albie dolls. I've gotten a little mini donut maker. I've gotten a radio, and I think I bought a gift card for dinner one night. Okay,
very neat. All right. Well, hey, that donut maker is that's the dessert that just keeps on giving. You don't need a gift card. You can just keep making those over and over. That's pretty cool. And you're also going to get points when it's your birthday or different holidays, such as your anniversary, all sorts of things that you can get points for that you can accumulate and use at a later time in that account. Okay, Kathy, so tell us how much per campaign we've got to sell to be in this club.
For President's Club, your orders need to average $385, which is about 20 customers with an average order of around $20.
Okay, so 20 customers, average order of around $20. That's achievable for your full-time worker that, takes a few hours a day to work on their Avon, or maybe it's a few hours a week, depending on what their customer load is like, even at their workplace. And you can also keep in mind, if you have a higher average order, you wouldn't need as many customers to place that order every campaign. And one of the great tools that we now have that will definitely increase your average order is Aspira. The least expensive item in the Aspira line is $12, and that's your vitamins. and then it goes up to 18, 25, 30. And so many people are going to be purchasing more than one item. So you have Aspira, you've got skincare, so many different ways to get a bigger order there. Okay, our next level is Honor Society. So you can see at each level, you're going to be able to get more demos. You get more points. And Honor Society, you would need 20,000 in sales, and you can bring a guest to the PRP Gala, which is something I forgot to mention when we talked about the President's Club level. Every year we have a big gala. It's a great luncheon, and it's an awards ceremony. Everybody gets dressed up. Very cool event to recognize the achievements of these representatives. And starting at the Honor Society level, they can bring a guest. Now, the great thing about Rose Circle, which is minimum sales of 35,000, is that now you've got an increase in earnings. You have a guaranteed 45%, still the 25% on your fixed earnings. And of course, you have more demos and more points that you get as well. So talk to me about what I need to do each campaign, Kathy.
For Honor Society, you would need to hit an average of $770. And for Rose Circle, you would need to hit at least $1,346.
Okay, so we're looking at an average here. So some things that could really help you with that dollar amount would be capitalizing on fourth quarter sales, coming up with a great sales plan for that, and also fundraisers. Even if it's one or two really great fundraisers each year, can help to make that average order smaller and more manageable. For those of you that have a full-time job, if you still have that full-time job and want to go at it, you could definitely reach this as well. But I think that having those additional fundraisers there and the fourth quarter planning can make it so that when you're at the end of the year, you're not scrambling for those sales. And next we have the last three levels, and these are really the elite levels of the President's Club program. When you're a single person selling $65,000 in sales or more, you're not a retail establishment. You're one representative out there doing those sales. That's pretty incredible. So we call that club the David H. McConnell Club, and he was the founder of Avon. And you get more demos there. You also get 5,000 points. The President's Council. Oh, let me backtrack for 1 minute. At David H. McConnell, you're also making the 5,000 points. They're on there. Okay, at President's Council, you have the 110,000 awards sales, and you're going to get a national recognition celebration that is at a destination place, and it's for you and a guest. This is really big. I mean, you get a trip for you and a guest where they're going to recognize you and wine you and dine you. If you've ever been wined and dined by Avon, oh my gosh, it is an experience you'll never forget. Kathy, you've been wined and dined by Avon.
Yes, I have at the Bahamas.
Incredible. I would love to be there right now. I'm in my office in my basement with 2 pairs of socks on, cold. I can't imagine being in the Bahamas.
I know. Oh.
You also get the President's Council representatives also get a special toll-free number to customer insight leadership specialists and 10,000 points. And then next we get to our highest, most elite level, which is the President's Inner Circle. So they get the below privileges as well as 50% earnings guaranteed, 25% on fixed earnings items. The Spirit of Albie Award, which is presented at the PRP celebration to all Inner Circles members who are also executive leaders and above. And special Inner Circle reward dollars. So there's more dollars there, and then 15,000 points for their rewards. So we're really getting into, very serious business planning, entrepreneurial spirit in these last 3 levels. So how much per campaign? Well, at McConnell Club, we're looking at $2,500, President's Council, $4,230, and Inner Circle, $8,462. In many cases, these are your full-time Avon representatives. They're making money from Avon to pay their mortgage, to pay their car payments, to put kids through college. This is a really cool category to hear some of those stories from those representatives as well. So the perks, points, and prizes. Oh my gosh, we've got trips, appliances, donut makers, technology. You can buy phones and tablets. As Kathy had mentioned, there's trips, there's shopping, all sorts of prizes that you can get with the points that you earn. So these are some shipping rate updates that happened in campaign 5 of 2017, but they're going to show you the difference between what non-President's Club representatives pay and President's Club. So beginning April 5th, you can see here in the bright blue, we have President's Club will pay they're going to pay the same price for shipping whether their order is on time or not. And if the order is over $500, it's going to be free shipping. Oh, let me backtrack here. If the order is over $500, they will pay $15. If they do their additional order, it is free. Is that right, Kathy?
Yes.
Your additional order. Thank you. All right. Don't want to give misinformation there. So you got 15 and your additional order would be free. Okay. So another change. This happened in campaign 9 of last year. So we've continued with this. You can see right here. Let me move this out of the way. Oop, went a little too far. Hang on 1 minute here. Okay. So we can see that you have an up to 40% earnings that a non-President's Club representative can earn. They can earn up to 40% on beauty and jewelry and 20% on fashion and home. But then you have your President's Club and Honor Society representative that can actually earn up to 50% earnings on beauty and jewelry and 25% on fashion and home. So that's a big one right there. And wait, let's not forget about the gala. I mean, the gala is like the highlight of the year. We can see Kathy here with some members from the team that she's on, and it looks like that's one of the gifts that you took home, Kathy?
Yes. That was the President's Club gift.
And what's your favorite thing about going to the gala?
Just the camaraderie, and everybody's so excited because you get awards and trophies. In this picture, we got to be queens because Diane's all about tiaras.
Cool. So you get to be queen for a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very cool. All right. Well, so who is ready to make President's Club in 2018? I mean, there are so many incredible benefits here. To me, the biggest one would be that 40% earnings and knowing that every single order is going to be at that 40% for beauty, for your beauty and jewelry, and then the 25% for your fashion and home. So if you are ready to set up a plan to make more money in 2018, you're ready with those goals, whether it's something you want to be able to purchase for your family, a job you want to be able to quit so that you can just work for your Avon, no matter what it may be, Kathy is here to help her team members set up a plan. And I know she's eager to work with you. So you can reach Kathy. I'm sure you all have her email, you have her phone number. She's great to get a hold of on Facebook, on text, but she's here to help you come up with a plan. And as Walt Disney says, the best way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. January is going to be over before we know it. We're going to be in the throes of spring, and the next thing the kids are going to be out for summer. Now is the time to, it's cold out. There's not a whole lot to do. There's not a lot of sports going on to drive the kids to here and there. Now's the time to set up that goal, to figure out what you want to put on your dream board, and to have that person there, that leader or that person that you're going to, create your goal with, and you two can check in on each other and make sure that you're not, getting too far away from hitting those goals. Now's the time to set it up. So I hope you all have an incredible 2018, and thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you so much, Michelle.
Thank you, Kathy.